Hi everyone, welcome to my channel tonight. We're doing the summer solace, the June solace. It occurs Wednesday, June 21st, 2023 at 10:58 a.m. The solace marks the official beginning of summer in the northern hemisphere, occurring when Earth arrives at the point in its orbit where the North Pole is at its maximum tilt toward the sun, resulting in the longest day, shortest night of the calendar year. By longest day, we mean the longest period of sunlight hours. On the day of the June solace, the northern hemisphere receives sunlight at the most direct angle of the year. So very interesting there, right? Everybody looks forward to summer all year, and it's finally here. Queen of Pentacles is the first card, and this is for all signs and all cusp signs. Generosity. Respected business person, the Queen, financial angel, generous, wise, and very grounded in her attitude. Others love her and willingness to support those closest to her. She brings stability, gifts, and protection, predicts a happy time ahead, both materially and emotionally. So that's looking good there, okay? Okay. The Ten of Swords. Endings. The endings are dramatic and may be shocking. However, on a closer inspection of the facts, it is likely that the ending was predictable. A relationship or other arrangements is cut out of your life. The closure is harsh but necessary. You will recover and be open to new opportunities sooner than you think. So things will be looking good. All endings have new beginnings. So things always change for the better. Here, the Ten of Pentacles, inheritance, happiness. Fortunate card for families, favoring existing generations, those to come. So it can literally predict a happy marriage and children. Monetary terms. The 10 is the ultimate card of Pentacles, revealing wealth accrued through generations. So there may be benefits from shared dividends, inheritance, or a gift from a generous friend or relative. Very good there. Very good. The Two of Swords. A truce. Peace returns after a time of discord and turmoil. You may not trust this truth, but it could present a valuable opportunity to gain perspective on a problem, partnership, or another troublesome association. Be cautious and factual. Consider every aspect. You will need to balance carefully your needs with those of the other party if you are to come to an agreement. So you'll be coming to an agreement with this one, okay? The Knight of Wands. Success, creativity, whatever you've been waiting for begins to materialize, perhaps in the form of the charismatic knight himself or inspiring entrepreneurial phase. The knight brings energy, action, so events are likely to speed up, predicts progress, and the right conversations take place to bring about success you desire. So you'll be getting the success you desire with this one, okay? Alrighty. intuition, psychic awareness. Pisces is associated with this. Stars and the planets, the moonlit sky in the dark of night, the howling dog and wolf cry for help, revealing solitude, frustration, turning point. The moonlight presses every problem into sharp relief. A dilemma, suppressed doubts about how to move forward in a relationship, project, or other negotiations close to your heart. This is a solitary card, so you may need to come to a decision on your own. If you feel trapped, look beyond what you think is possible. The dog wolf silhouette in the moon or guardians of boundaries, showing that limitations may be self-imposed. As the emotional moon symbolizes intuition, your dreams may hold guiding messages with this, okay? Justice. Balance. Libra is associated with this one. A woman sits in judgment holding two symbols of the law, the swords of liberty and the scales of justice, which is also linked with her associated of Libra, which we said. She is both emblems showing that a just decision is to be made, which is likely to benefit you. So this will benefit you. Favorable conclusion of a dispute or other ongoing concerns, providing that your success is deserved. Legal matters are resolved, from claims over a property to employment issues. As a general influence in a reading, justice argues for a reasoned, pragmatic approach to challenges as opposed to avoidance and denial or extreme responses. Balance is all. So balance is all with this, okay? The Hangman. Waiting. Change of perspective. Neptune is associated with this. A young man is suspended from a tree. He is happy and safe in the knowledge that he is bound fast. The Norse myth, the tree. The world ash, the tree from which Odin was suspended for 9 nights, after which was given the wisdom of the ruins and the gift of prophecy. Time out, an opportunity to step back from a situation, gives fresh insight and perspective. This altered state may mean making a sacrifice, such as giving up a belief or perhaps letting go of a dream. As this card literally shows, you may need to hang around waiting for someone else to make a decision. In this case, there is little you can do but wait, analyze the situation with detachment, and you may see new opportunities from a distance rather than obsess about an outcome you are powerless to change. So don't obsess about an outcome you are powerless to change with this, okay? The Emperor is a good card here. Fatherhood, action, relationships, authority, guidance. Aries is associated with this. Seated on the throne, close to the shield that bears the eagle, holding a wand in his left hand, a golden orb in his right hand. The tapestry echoes his partner, the Empress. He represents a conventional relationship, the role of a father, security and action. Protection, advice, and support are forthcoming from a trustworthy man who may be a father figure or partner. He indicates that order rule. He may be authoritarian and perhaps old-fashioned, but he has strength of purpose, so he predicts action. Practical problems such as with building, work, and money will be resolved in the long run. So work and money in the long run with this. Very good. Strength card. Patience and courage. Leo is associated with this. A young woman holds the jaws of a lion, carefully restraining him. She is patient and serene, although she risks the animal biting her. Echoes the shape of the figure 8, represents infinity, and shows that she's working on a soul level. Her actions have a spiritual consequence. Strength is a moral virtue which empowers the self and others. Alrighty. Courage, patience, persistence are needed to face a potentially dangerous opponent. If provoked, be prepared to spend time in negotiations and stand your ground. Aims can be achieved with quiet confidence rather than display of overt strength. This card is also about internal conflict and accepting your shadow side in a general positive reading. Strength also symbolizes good health. So strength symbolizes good health. All right. Here we go for the summer cards. First one is this Velvet Leaf Self-Love. Very pretty card here. Let's read what it says on the front. Remind you of your true nature, pure love, no matter what earthly chaos, negativity, or suffering you have faced. I want you to remember that you are magnificent, pure expression of divine love made manifest in human form. You are love itself. Love yourself. You are loved. So here we go. The Velvet Leaf, it's called. It's a very pretty plant. Self-love is big, really simple. Self-love is not the same as self-care. Well, self-care is necessary, and like relieving bubble bath or strong boundaries, for example, self-love has more to do with acceptance of the truth of who we are. Self-love is humble recognition of human condition with all its inherent limitations, yet understanding deeply that whatever our actions, we can never change this truth. The only thing that matters then is that you be yourself and who you are in divine love made manifest in human form. Nothing more, nothing less. You are here to be loving, to receive love, and to give love, to be yourself. So be yourself with this. Dealing with realities of our physical existence, the pain and suffering, particularly the man-made sword, often makes it difficult for us to connect our hearts to the truth of who we are. So we have cut ourselves off from the divine love that flows through us, even though it is our birthright. I do believe that we're worthy of it, much less that we embody it, or worse, that pure love of our being is something we can only experience after death or our physical bodies if we are good. This concept that our very existence is pure light, pure love, divine consciousness can seem we made up rules, regulations, and stories that bury this truth so deep it takes lifetimes to uncover, but our hearts have never forgotten. The plants, too, have not forgotten. They are such perfect teachers for helping us understand and integrate, express truth of who we are. Plants are all quite sure of the perfection of their physical expression, however manifests. They have no they fulfill our beautiful lives. We have a choice, however. We have free will. So we have free will. We are all born perfect and whole. Velvet Leaf wants us to know that we are not broken or unworthy. We do not need to be fixed or achieve some level of competency before we are allowed to receive the love and abundance that flow to us, around us. We just need to remember it, accept it, and then live it. How can you be more loving towards yourself? Affirmations. I love and approve of myself. So this is more self-love, I guess, with this, okay? White Pine Wisdom. Interesting here. White Pine Wisdom. Like a loving parent, White Pine holds you in her embrace so you feel safe, grounded, able to find the space for quiet reflection. She helps you to tap into the ancient wisdom stored in your heart and to release your worries so that they can be absorbed by the earth. Wisdom is defined as the ability to think and act using knowledge, experience, understanding, common sense, insight. It is the ability to have a sense of perspective and to see the bigger picture. So see the bigger picture with this, okay? In all situations which require a considerable amount of self-reflection, having these qualities does not automatically confirm wisdom, as one has to be able to actually transmute these qualities into actions, which is very hard to do on a daily basis. The reality of human experience is that often we are managing challenges, emotions, hormones, triggers from a place of habit and basic survival instincts. Rather than from a place of wisdom, we experience many moments in our busy day lives which we could apply our accumulated understanding and experience, but instead we react from an emotional place rather than act from a place of wisdom, and all good intentions fly out the window. Why is it that when we face with a challenging situation, wisdom seems to evaporate and raw emotions step in? Well, Pine says that from her tall vantage point, she can see that there's actually great wisdom stored in experiences that trigger us. She invites us to lean against her strong trunk in our imagination or in real life, fully supportive, so that we can allow all our frustrations to be seen, felt, and released. She supports deep levels of introspection so that we can understand our experiences from a more neutral standpoint. Her statue helps us gain perspective in order to see that problems we view as huge are really only a small blimp in the vast of the universe and our infinite soul. She encourages us to see ourselves as observers, as souls with bodies rather than as bodies with souls. Very interesting there, okay? Let's see what else it says here. all our earthly experiences are perfect opportunities. Very good. For us to remember who we truly are. Each of us is in part a member of all that is. Remembering is a process of bringing in our conscious awareness, our personal connection, associations with the whole through all that is seen, felt, known, and experienced in this lifetime and all times that is wisdom. What are you remembering? What are you remembering with this? I remember that I am a spiritual being having a physical experience. And this is an affirmation. Very good. Right now. Okay, this one would have been grounding. Like a loving hug, the energy is physical, calming and grounding, helping you connect with your intuition and gut feeling, strengthening your boundaries so that you can manage relationships and responsibilities with ease and a strong sense of physical and emotional well-being. Very interesting there. It wants to connect us with our physical sense and with our body of the earth and all elements, big and small, seen and unseen, that make up both. This is grounding, connecting with, and completely inhabiting our physical body so that we can fully experience the world around us with perspective and deep understanding of our place within it. This sounds simple, yet we all often take our physical sense and our bodies for granted and actually do not fully engage with them. Instead, we go about our lives strangely disconnected. We seem to float around on autopilot, lost in our thoughts, our minds even overwhelmed with a to-do list, emotions, and even pain. There may be an unconscious fear about feelings and connecting fully, not only with ourselves, but with others too. It takes a lot of trust to be grounded, to feel deeply, to live authentically. Our troubles can feel huge and overwhelming. Simply stop and take a deep breath. Look up at the expanse of the sky, the tall trees, and allow yourself to feel really small. Feel your feet connected to and supported by the earth. Put your hands on your heart and become aware of its steady beat pulsing through you and down into the earth beneath you. Then take an inventory of everything you can touch, taste, hear, smell, and feel in the moment. Practice this often. So practice this often, okay? When we are grounded, we feel embodied and present, and we are more aware of our physical and energetic boundaries. We can easily tell when something feels off or feels good. We are aware of our gut feelings, and in that way, we are better able to connect with our intuition and perceive other subtleties that go unnoticed and ignored otherwise. A grounding practice supports a strong sense of physical and emotional well-being, which in turn will be reflected in how we manage our everyday life and interact with those around us. It is so lovely, so simple. Come down to earth. Allow your bodies and your life to be seen as unique components within the magnitude of reality of life on earth, not unimportant, just insignificant in the grand scheme of things. It feels comforting. Somehow you are part of the earth. What is your body telling you? My roots extend deep into the supportive earth, and I am calm, grounded, and present. So be present with this, okay? Alrighty now. Here we go for this one. This is good. Yarrow. Boundaries. Like a little umbrella or shield, Yarrow offers protection from negative energies or toxic influences. She helps you to build strong, healthy boundaries and compassionate awareness of self and others, and to avoid unnecessary energy leaks and general depletion as you evolve and grow. We live in a complex world. Physical and non-physical. The boundaries of both often blurred and hard to discern. We like to label everything and everyone as good or bad, but reality is definitely not black and white. It is more of a full spectrum of gray. The exact shade usually based on experience, understanding, and perspective of those participating in it. Intuitively, we know healthy boundaries are a critical part of self-care. It is just that they vary for each individual, and sometimes our boundaries are not all that apparent or clear. Interesting. Learning to set strong, healthy boundaries is important only for cultivating a positive self-concept and self-image, but also for maintaining physical health. Boundaries are our main way of communicating to others that we have self-respect and self-worth and will not allow others to define us. When we love someone or want someone to love us, and while we are trying to learn to love ourselves, boundaries often get blurred or distorted. This is why having and maintaining strong boundaries is so hard. If we feeling stressed, tired, run down, or depleted in any way, can be even harder. Yarrow sticks her strong and firm stem right into the spokes of that endless vicious circle, will help plug those holes where your energy drains, and she will protect you when you have to face difficult situations by supporting a strong inner awareness of what you need to do to prevent and protect yourself. Discover your own healthy boundaries with regard to the material world. Interesting. Let's see what else it says in here. The relations to where you are emotionally and energetically. Recognizing who or what drain you and what gives you joy will help you identify, direct your efforts and energy. Begin by saying a kind but clear no to the people and things that are not supporting you. Understand deeply that there is no one, nothing outside yourself that can be responsible for your own health and happiness. This is the work of your lifetime. Where are you leaking energy? Where can you say yes to your own well-being? I know deeply what supports me and what drains me. and act accordingly. So act accordingly with this, okay? Very interesting there. We go to the next one. The Sienna. Encourages opportunity. Plain stillness in order to help bridge the gap between responsible adult and innocent child. Allow yourself to rediscover your joyful, playful inner child. Open your heart and your imagination and allow yourself to dream. The world is your oyster and anything is possible. So anything is possible with this, okay? Here we go. There's some more on here. There we go. What is more delightful than a sea of nodding zinnias, face swaying in the breeze? If you listen carefully, you can almost hear them giggling. Ha ha ha. That's cute. In a world that is filled with weighty work obligations, no-nonsense duties, she is reminding us to not be so serious, responsible all the time, like a beautiful breath of fresh air. Zinnias show up when we need to take a breath from a business of adulting. We are conditioned early on in life that play is for children. We had better wise up and get serious or face uncertainty, failure, feeling our emotions, allowing the energy of them to move through us comes naturally when we are children. When a child experiences a difficulty or a challenge, they let their anger rip and their tears flow gently, supported by adults around them. They easily move through their feelings and in short time move on to someone new with old issues long forgotten. Holding on to your anger and your failures, your disappointments, and bottling them up is something learned, something imposed on us when we were small, so that we didn't create a sense of make others feel uncomfortable. The problem is that the energies get stored in our bodies, in our muscles, memories, and in the of our mind. They pop up in our dreams or nightmares and in the aches and pains of adulthood. We slip into victimhoods and poverty conscious as a muddle up or zest for life. Zinnia reminds us the power play. It is said that although play, learning, and growing occur after only a few repetitions, hard work is just that hard. Interesting. Okay. It takes a lot of energy and effort to learn something new. So change old behaviors or to create life-affirming joy in your life. If we want to experience the world anew, we must allow our curiosity, imaginations to lead the way, and everything understandable becomes even visible. A child understands playful energy. Adults need everything to be explained in order, logical understanding. Open your heart and mind. Engage with your imagination. The world is your playground. What delights your silly side? I remember, I can't see this, dreams. Want to make your dreams become a reality with this and play with them. Interesting there. Okay. All right, here we go to the Oracle deck now. Just we'll do one, I guess. Bountiful nature. Spending time in nature helps shift you to a higher vibration and remind you of God's infinite abundance. Go outside and enjoy a walk or hike with your pet. Meditate beneath a tree, garden, sit under the stars, or do some other activity to connect with the limitless vastness. So it's a good time of year to do it. In the summertime, bountiful nature. Here we go. This concludes the video for the summer June Solace. Please like and subscribe below. Thanks for any donations, large or small. And we look forward to seeing you in the next video.